view. This is the first really clear one I've had. But I don't know for how long, and I really can't tell where the clouds are going. Some look like they're heading that way, some look like they're heading that way, some look like they're heading that way. So I'm just going to assume it's going to rain normally at some point today, but I'm hoping not, because the last 2 days have not been all that fun. And this is supposed to be the best part of Washington, or the Goat Rocks, and I'm in the wilderness, and so imagine once I get up on this peak, I should have some really good views. So hopefully it stays clear, and I'd rather not be going up on wet rocks. So I got about 3 miles until I stop for lunch. I'm only doing 30 today. It sounds funny, only 30. I slept in until about 6:30 this morning. Initially I was going to get up at 5:30, but 5:30 came up, and it's like, well, I'll get up at 6. 6 came, so yeah, 6:30. No rush, because I could tell it was cloudy, and I really wanted, hopefully, the fog to burn off, or if it was just rain clouds to get through. So when I got up to close to this part, it'd be kind of clear. So I've kind of taken my time this morning. And so far, everything's gone to plan, but we'll see for how much longer. It's a cool looking lake over there. Alright, I can see the trail over there, so I'll probably have a little better from there. Alright, hopefully it kind of stays like this the rest of the day. Wouldn't mind. I just hope my lunch spot has a little bit of sun so I can dry everything out, because pretty much everything's wet a little, at least a little. Ground tarp, rain fly, a little bit at the bottom of my tent, the end of my sleeping bag, because that wasn't protected by my thermal rest, and so some of the water came through and got a little wet. And socks are wet, and yeah, my shoes are finally drying out. This morning, I mean, it's like in this year, is having to do a stream crossing about every 15 minutes, because you're not hiking through any water, but all of this stuff I've been doing all day, hiking through this green stuff, I mean, it's just filled with water. Walk right through it, all drains down to my feet. And so every time it seems like I'm gonna dry out, I get hit again. So last hour or so has been pretty good. It didn't help that first 7 miles this morning, I was the first one to go through, so I took all the water. So after I left the water, I know at least there was one southbounder that went through, and there were 2 northbounders still ahead of me, so that kind of helped as well. Alright. Really hoping all these clouds are heading south, and it's going to be nothing but blue skies the rest of the day. Maybe a couple clouds in there. Actually, a few clouds really kind of add to the scenery, so Just a few nice white clouds, nothing gray. Alright. Alright, this is basically what I've been waiting for in Washington. This is pretty remarkable. So this stretch is supposed to be pretty nice. There's a nice little waterfall coming off. Alright, so I've got about 13 miles left today, and I'm going to be heading up it's supposed to have spectacular views, but it's called Knife's Edge, and so just by the name alone it makes it sound dangerous, and if it's anything like the Knife's Edge on Mount Katahdin, I'm sure it is. The guidebook said to be up there by 3, just so you can get down before dark, but I guess that's assuming you spend a lot of time up there, but that should be fine as long as it doesn't get too dark quick. Yeah, the first part of the morning started off cloudy, and I figured, this is kind of what I figured would happen, that things would, the fog would burn off, but I'd still have some clouds. So I talked to a southbounder, and he seems to think it'll be like this for several days. He said tomorrow morning it should be, again, pretty cloudy, and probably stay away from trees because they'll probably soak up the fog and basically just rain by the trees. So just kind of be in the open, and hopefully it'll be nice for a few days. Back at my lunch break, I had a chance to dry everything out. Well, I kind of kept my sleeping bag in the shade and let it kind of air dry because there wasn't any really good spots out in the open. So that's the only thing that stayed a little wet. So as long as I don't get any more rain, I should be good. So took me over 100 miles, but finally got to the Washington I was promised. So let's see how long it stays like this. Alright, made it over the pass. I'm heading down a little. About 4.5 miles before Knife's Edge, so I should be there around 4:45. Maybe a little sooner than that. It's just now a little after 3. It's 4.5 miles, but I keep stopping and take pictures, so it might slow me down. Well, basically, in that last hour I hiked. I still hiked over 3 miles an hour, and that was all uphill. So, the stuff off to the left, to the west, looks a little scary, but all these clouds over here that are coming off are pretty white. So hopefully I'm just gonna stay like this. Because the guidebook just said that it can be kind of scary going over Knife's Edge when the clouds are rolling in and out. But that just adds to the adventure. Alright. Hopefully it stays like this for the last 400 miles. Then the hike a lot more enjoyable. It does seem to go a lot faster when I'm out in the open and have these amazing views. It feels like I'm going fast, but I'm going faster than when I'm in the woods, but actually in the woods I go a lot faster, just because usually the trail's a lot more level, and basically you just want to get done with that section as fast as you can. Here you want to almost kind of take your time. There's a nice little waterfall over there that looks like I'll pass. Alright, I'm up here at the start of the nice edge. Here's the sign. It's supposed to be really great views if you go that way, but as you can see, it's pretty cloudy, and that way is supposed to be a little bit more dangerous, I think. So, no point risking anything for no views at all. Almost looks like there's some blue that's going to show up any minute now, but I don't know. Well, made it to the top of the alternate of Nice Edge, and I didn't really get any views. I did see a little bit of blue, but it was just up and not out to where I could see anything. And then this is basically the trail. No telling how much it drops off. About a quarter of a mile before I rejoin the main PCT. So it should be fun. And it's like this for another like 2.5 miles, I think. So should be fun. There's what I hiked up yesterday across, I think, down to there. Man, check out that view over near. It's pretty impressive. So, just gonna keep hiking this way. Well, if I would have waited till this morning to hike up on the Knife's Edge, I probably would have gotten some really good views. But this is probably about the same. I didn't really want to see what's off to the west, but I just didn't want to gamble and be cloudy, because typically it usually is. But this view right now really makes up for that. And I'm closer to town, so. This morning it's been in the woods all uphill, so I'm enjoying this right now. See if I can get up a little higher and get a really good view of Knife's Edge, which I think is Knife's Edge. Too nice and knee. It's hurting pretty good this morning, but it kind of loosened up and it doesn't feel too bad. It feels about like it was yesterday afternoon. The intensity kind of comes and goes at times. It's an amazing view. I'm not 100% sure where I came from. I think that right there is Knife's Edge. I came down, and then down this hill, and where all that fog is, I went down, and then I came up. So, yeah, pretty nice. Got probably 6 miles to go to White Pass and resupply. Alright, come up the trail. Heading up. We got a little over 2 miles left to, pretty sure there's a campsite at this trail junction to a lake, and I know there's a campsite at the lake, but the lake's a little off trail, so I'm almost positive there's a campsite at the junction. So that's where I'll probably end up camping, unless I see something else that looks good. But looks like I'm heading up there, so maybe we'll get a good view tonight. It's tempting to camp right here. It's a nice area. I just have this weird feeling that other campsite is just going to be better. Alright, I'm about a mile in. I've now entered Mount Rainier National Park. If I would have just got another mile, there's a great campsite just right back there. There's Rainier. I don't think I stay in the park that long, because I'm basically just kind of hugging the corner, or the border, and kind of head more north, I think. I slept in pretty late. Just this morning, for some reason, I just did not want to get up. I wasn't so much tired, but I don't know. The trail doesn't look too hard today, just based off the profile map. No huge climbs. So I really kind of took my time getting up this morning, and I was on trail just before 7:30. And the plan is to get in about 32 to a national cabin on trail. We'll see, and then I think maybe 34 tomorrow, and then it's like, and then it'd be 13 into Suquamish Pass. So that's the plan. We'll see if I actually stick to it. But man, I just wish I would have gone another mile. I just didn't know. Seeing the sunset. shadows, that wasn't too bad. One last look. Right here. There's where I came from. What do we like? Now I'm heading this way. There's where I came from. You see the trail over there. And ever since I got up to that little pass, last about mile and a half, 2, been really nice, graded, open, just amazing views like this. It's been very enjoyable, and that's the kind of trail I like. I mean, I just forget about pace and time, and you get into my marks on time. It just makes the hiking more enjoyable when you get all these views. And I've seen a lot of people, and by a mile and a half down to the road, I had to have seen at least 100 people. And about half of them were like senior citizens. They must have got dropped off in a bus somewhere. Because, I mean, I don't know. There wasn't that many cars down to that parking lot. There were quite a few. So hopefully it kind of stays like this the rest of the day. Nice clear blue skies, a couple clouds here and there. A little wind would be nice, but I'm not going to complain. It's dry and it's sunny. I have to put some sunscreen on. Well, it's kind of hoping for some trail magic down there. But I guess since that's probably a crowded place, that's probably not the best place to put any cooler out, because lots of people would be getting into it. So I'm just going to keep moving on. And I did run into a southbounder who said there was some trail magic at the cabin, but he said that was 2 days ago, and I'll be shocked if there's anything left. But I mean, I haven't seen a lot of northbounders. I ran into some coming down here to the road, and I can't imagine there being too many more southbounders. Because I'll be hitting the Sierra is probably too late. But I mean, they can always do a flip-flop. Alright. Should be stopping for water in about a mile and a half. Take a quick break. I probably won't need to take a break. I took quite a bit coming down, haven't stopped, let people go by, talk to some. So, just enough to fill up my water bladder and then fill myself up. So, let's see how things go. There, just going up this trail. Check out that view. Got Mount Adams. Snowtop straight ahead. There's a lake I just came from. And then in the far distance you can see Mount St. Helens. And then heading up that way. Alright, I just came up this trail here. And I got a glimpse of the top of Near just over there. You can't see it now, but I mean, these views are just unbelievable. And it's going to take me forever to get to camp. And here's where I'm heading. Now I think I go down the lower trail. That's what I read. So I'm not going up there. I'm following the trail. You can see the trail. That's for a while. lunch right back there at that saddle, but it looks like I'm going up more, so I gotta have a better view because Mount Rainier is just like right there. So we'll see. Yeah, because you can see everything. Can't quite see Mount St. Helens from here. It's pretty far off, and those other mountains are kind of blocking it. Wow. It looked a lot smaller on the trail over there. It's going to take me forever to get to my campsite because I just want to keep stop and just kind of soak it all in and take pictures. But I do need to stop for lunch here soon, but I probably won't stop very long. With all the stops I've been making today, talking with people and taking pictures, I don't feel like I've really hiked all that much. I still got 16 and a half to go to camp, so I'm roughly halfway there. So it's about 2 o'clock and I got at least 5 hours of hiking, if not more. So to just be on the conservative side, let's say 5.5. That's an average 3.5 while hiking. And I'm sure I'll stop and take pictures here and there, but then still need to eat lunch, and we have to stop for water again. But there's a spring in about 3 miles. I'll stop there. I can see why people say Washington has some of the prettiest views. It's kind of a toss-up between this and the Sierras for me now. Initially I was like, there's no way it could be better than the Sierras, but now I can see why. So, just find a nice spot, eat lunch, just take all this in. You can see the trail down there from where I came from.